No, right, just now.
What?
Oh, you gotta build yourself up to be like them.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head.
Yeah, you keep that on the back of your head.
Keep it in the back.
Welcome to the Top Blokes podcast.
Hello.
Top blokes.
Hello,
Pip, pip. Good fucking evening.
Jolly. Hello.
It's a jolly good day. It's fucking snowing out here in Winchester, England.
Winchester.
Winchester.
We're actually in Dublin, Ireland this time.
We're in Ireland.
Bro, where the fuck are we?
Who the fuck?
Where the fuck are we?
Who the fuck is this guy?
We're all over Europe, mate.
You just knocked my ass out, put a bag over my head, and said it's time for podcast, and I wake up here.
It sounds pretty exciting, though.
I know, man. My life is.
That's a good
exciting.
life.
Dude, that kind of sounds like something they do in the war room. Like, you remember the transfer?
Yeah. We all just meet up in one place, and it's just like, all right.
No, dude, they throw like a gas canister with like sleeping gas. Everyone passes out.
They lock the doors. Everyone just knocked out, and
You can't know where we're going, lads.
yes, sleep.
White tap, go sleep.
You're just.
White top, go sleep. You wake up and
You're in
somewhere.
Bogota, Colombia, in the middle of the favela. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What is this mock SEAL training right here? It's like, what the fuck?
So, this is not my.
You're hanging upside down. Is like, boys, you need to escape from this.
We will be using live ammunition.
We're just like,
Yes.
fuck.
what the fuck is going on?
The key's on the floor. Use your surroundings to get the key and get out of here.
We're talking about what it takes to get into Tate's club.
Yeah, it's rough shit, man. It's rough shit.
And you think we won't do that shit, but we will. So
I mean, you were saying that kind of like to be like that, you'd have to like build yourself up, like character wise. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's like
So the reference here is that Sneeko from YouTube confirms that the Tate brothers really are what they say they are, and they live like a second-to-second life, don't waste a moment of their time, like ever. Like, Andrew will wake up, he'll just be like, I need a coffee here, and then he gets on his phone and he plays chess, and he like commands a girl to get on his lap, and they fucking do, and like he's just on it. And apparently, Sneeko's seen this.
Yeah, he lived with them.
he's describing it.
And this is truly how they are. So right now, we're talking about what it takes to
Water here. Coffee here.
become a guy that truly doesn't waste a second of his time. This is gonna. I'll speak for the three of us. Not one of us is like that. At least not yet.
Nope.
We will never claim to be something we're not on this podcast.
Definitely.
So that's the reference to what we're talking about. Because I just started recording and we were just talking about random shit.
Oh, really?
I was like, let's give some reference. Let's give some reference here.
let's hit the ground.
Otherwise, we're just like, Bogota favela and we're hanging upside down.
That's a good
Like,
point.
what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
That's a good point, yeah. But yeah, it's like there's two routes to this. It's either your upbringing leads you this way, or you have to do that shit yourself.
So like nature nurture.
Not really. It's just the way, like, the only two routes you could ever go to like become something like this, right? And to do this shit yourself is extremely hard. Extremely hard.
Yeah, you gotta find your own motivation.
And to make it easier, it's like, I'd say the only way to do that is to definitely find the right environment to where that is most likely possible.
And cultivated, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Exactly. So that way, the only way you'd be able to become like that, right, is to just instantly change. And you will change because of that environment, right?
It helps when you know like-minded people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we can all agree on that point.
For sure. Like, we all plan on moving in together in the near future.
And creating that environment.
Yes,
Yeah.
and creating that environment. Like, we want to do hard shit on purpose because it makes your mind stronger, and you need that now more than ever.
Yes.
Like I find myself slipping into just laziness and weakness, like, so fucking easily. Like, it's not even a choice, you know what I mean? Like I'll be fucking honest here, bro. In the past week here, in the past, which will kind of tie into like that's funny enough that kind of ties into what I like typed down in a way because like I typed this down almost like it was like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and like I was at a better place then than I am now, and that's crazy looking at like a journal entry I put in when I was better off than I am now.
Yeah.
To almost remind myself, you know what I mean? So I'll read this out, but yeah, like I've only gone to the gym like once this past fucking week, just once.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like imagine having the mindset of someone that just like that's not even an option in their fucking mind. Like when they get up, they're out.
Going, yeah.
They're just fucking out. You know what I mean? And to like to strip your mind of comfort takes so much discomfort. It's not even funny. You know, to make these hard men like need I say more? Like just go look up what Navy SEALs do to become strong. Like that shit is obscene. Yeah. They fucking sit in freezing cold waters on a beach passing around a fucking log and carrying their own boats and running around in the water. It's hard to run in water.
The trainers do everything to make them quit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's and then they're kept awake. They're not allowed to fucking sleep.
Sleep for like 30 minutes, maybe a day.
Maybe.
Fuck that, man.
Like now, like a lot of people are gonna say, like, why would you gonna do that? And to you, I say, like, you don't fucking understand. Like, you don't understand. Like, this shit's needed to cultivate like a stronger mind.
You don't even have to go that extreme. I mean, like,
This is where I disagree. This is where I disagree. There's some people in this world, including me, that need extremes for extreme results. That is the only fucking way. Because once you start doing that, right, you sense the source of weakness is the question that you ask yourself, do I really need to do this? When you ask yourself that question, it's most likely that you do need to do this. Because the reason why you ask yourself that is to, like, sort of take you away from considering that idea. Like, for like the last time, I was thinking about like waking up at fucking 4 a.m. to go fucking run and go to the gym and shit like that, right? And then my brain was like, do I really need to do that though? It's really fucking cold in the mornings. It's 4 a.m. I don't need to really wake up that early. Then I gotta wake up, and now I gotta go to sleep fucking earlier to fucking
even wake up.
To even wake up. Is that even necessary, right? That's the bitch in me talking.
That is the I firmly agree with that because listen, there was a point in my life about 2 years ago where I would get up and work out absolutely no matter what. Like I can place myself in that experience. Like I remember when I used to be this like running fanatic because I almost got addicted to it, just because of probably this like the serotonin and the dopamine that gets emitted, like that runner's high. Like man, that shit is potent for me. Like the runner's high is so potent for me. If I run, I will be in a calm, good mood for the rest of the day. It's hard. It's hard to like shake me off when I'm in that like state of mind. You know what I mean? Like you're just so calm and you just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like think like when I try and stay calm, I try and visualize something. I always think of, this is a bit of an offshoot, but I always think of like, go watch the movie Skyfall. Okay? Imagine you two have seen it, right? But like anyone that hasn't, go watch the movie Skyfall. There's a scene where James Bond is tied down to a chair and he's sitting there while the enemy makes, like the main villain of the movie makes his introduction. Throughout that entire interaction, right? Bond does not move anything but his lips to talk. Like that, like calmness is like, it just emanates from the screen into me. You know what I mean? Like just how like he just like pay attention to his body language and how he is, right? Just like that unshakable ass man. Like in that situation, he's tied down and he's still making jokes. There's not an ounce of fear. He just doesn't give a fuck. Like he just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care what the consequence is. He's just there to do his mission, right? So like,
is that how you feel?
That's how I feel. If it's not exactly the run that does it. Sure, like the serotonin and the dopamine helps. It's the I know I did what I had to do on like a consistent basis. You know what I mean? There used to be a time where I would get up. It didn't matter if it was 10 degrees outside. I would fucking put on some warm clothes, Like 10 minutes after I woke up, I was running. I would go run 5 miles, 3, 4, 5, 6 miles, like 5 times a week.
And what do you think is different now? Is it just that you can't be bothered, right? What do you think is different now?
But I don't know what got me there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened to me. Like it really feels like there was a mental strength and a discipline that was just taken from something like that happened in the past 2 years. Because prior to the beginning of 2020, I was the fastest, strongest, calmest, smartest fucking person. Like I could tell by just the way people like reacted around me. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm slowly getting that back. But it's so slow. Like, now I'm now remembering things I already realized years ago. And I'm like, why was, like, younger me so much better?
Yeah.
And, like, and stoic.
Yeah.
And just, like,
Could just be a
clear-headed.
phase. Could just be a phase right now.
Possibly.
What's going on right now could just
Possibly,
be a
maybe.
phase.
It could be a phase, but, like, that's
You
wild.
said
to
2
me.
years ago, right?
Yeah. This was, like, 2019, early 2020.
The start of the lockdown.
Yeah.
That just being locked in.
But I'm ashamed to say something so stupid could affect me that much.
Could have thrown you off your game.
Like why? I could still go outside and run. Nothing will stop me from that. What? How did that give me the excuse to fall so far?
That's interesting.
If that's the reason.
If that's the reason.
Well, here, before we...
Ultimately, it's me. It's my choice to stop.
Right.
And but this is gonna get a little personal. I don't give a fuck. But like after like being with my girlfriend in 2020, like it's like my whole life shifted into something I had never experienced before, and that laziness still stuck from when I would go see her, and I didn't have access to a gym because at the time it was a long distance relationship, so all we would do for a week on end is hang out. Like I would go take off work for a few days, and we would just hang out and like check the city out and whatever the fuck, right? Like whatever the fuck all that was, that just took me off my ball game.
Yeah.
It destroyed my discipline, bro.
Well, here, before we go off too off the deep end, when I said the extreme, I didn't mean you don't need extremes. I'm saying like, if you don't want to jump into extreme immediately, like what I do at work, it's really cold out here in England. So what I normally do is all my coworkers are all bundled up. Like
Right.
you came into my job, you saw where we stand.
Mm-hmm.
All my coworkers are bundled up. I purposefully stay in my polo. No matter how cold it is. I literally shiver and I'm like, I don't care. And whenever somebody's like, dude, it's freezing fucking cold, I'm like, where? It's not cold. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just kind of trench through the pain.
And it works.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like continual discomfort. So if you don't want to jump off the deep end and start going in like freezing cold water,
All right.
Yeah.
you can start off with that. Then you can go to the extremes. Because I think everybody needs extremes. If you keep like slowly easing, you're never gonna really get the result.
Yeah.
It's like, did you say that extreme thing leads to extreme results? Yeah, you're never gonna get that if you keep dawdling around in this.
And if your mind adapts to a stressor you put on it, it rewards you. It rewards you so wholeheartedly for like the hard work you give to yourself. It's like not even funny. Like the feeling you get from the like hard work you consistently do is fucking priceless.
Yeah.
That confidence and that calmness and that like sureness in yourself because you told you're gonna do something and you fucking did it. So like you gain trust in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel that completely because I haven't missed a day. I haven't missed a day purposefully from the gym for maybe 8-9 months now. It's been every single day, 5 a.m. I'm in the gym.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. And I don't know why right now for me it is so fucking difficult to
Yeah.
get that back, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if it was like rapid life changes in the past 2 years for me, like just so much fucking change and craziness. It's like
I feel like you have to structure it.
I'm trying to
The way I have it structured is it's right by my job. So if I go, I'm literally never going to be late to work. And
Yeah.
it's not that I do or don't want to go to the gym. It's like it's like I have to. It's like going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like if I have to go to the gym, it's mandatory. That's the way I have it structured.
Yeah.
I think that's why I've never missed a day, because me going to work is me going to the gym.
Yeah.
So if you can find a way to do that,
Yeah.
it's really nice. And if you do a morning workout, you're set for the rest of the day.
You're set for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And like it's weird how you have to train your own fucking head like a dog. You know what I mean? Like you have to teach it like a new like neural pathway or something. You know what I mean? Because the human mind will always go with what it's used to because that's what it's comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and that's weird because like say someone is so used to, I'm just gonna come up with some random ass situation here. Like say someone is so used to walking through a bush of thorns to get to work, and the whole time they were doing this, they didn't even know. Okay, this is such a stupid example, but like
It works. It works. It works. It works.
people like maybe I just get to the point,
Yeah.
because I can't exactly.
Instead of keep describing the situation.
Yeah.
It's like-
I can't exactly get a good situation in my head right now, but like people will go with pain and discomfort if that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
So like it's the reason why women won't get out of like abusive relationships because they're like used to it. They can't like think of not being in it. Like it's weird. They go, but I'll be lonely, and I'm like, yeah, but you'd rather get beaten every day. Like what the fuck is wrong with you, right?
Yeah.
Well,
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you can train your brain to where it's so used to going to the gym that if you don't go to the gym, that feels uncomfortable. You're like, I feel weird.
I hate it,
not
dude.
going to the gym.
on my days off, I hate it. I feel like crap.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can use that to your benefit. You know what I mean? You can train your brain to like something it never originally intended. If you like just grind it and just if you just get through the trial. Now your brain's so used to going somewhere that you feel weird for not going.
Yeah.
Right.
When like 3 months ago you felt weird for going.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Exactly.
the thing. I'm sure you know this study, the Pavlov's bell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
you've heard of it. Have you heard of it? Where the way they had it was Pavlov had a dog, and every time he'd ring a bell, he'd give the dog food. So it got to a point where he did it over time to where every time he rings the bell, the dog's mouth would salivate.
Mm-hmm.
The dog wouldn't do it intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried it with humans where anytime, like, let's say you snap your fingers and give somebody something, it happened to the point where you snap your fingers and the person reached their hand out unintentionally. It's
can
like you said,
train it.
neural pathways get
You can,
trained.
exactly. You can
Yeah.
do this shit. You know what I mean? Like just put up with the discomfort of it for a little while, and now you're like impervious to that.
Yeah.
That discomfort ceases to be a thing. But the problem with that is like once you drop it, you can end back up where you started. This is not like unfortunately with life, when you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget is the only situation where that's fucking true. I just like if you learn how to swim and you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget.
Right.
Everything else, you fucking you if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You may have muscle memory.
Yeah.
which
It's still
will
caked
help,
in there, but
but it won't be easy.
yeah.
But it'll be easier than when you first started.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Not by much though.
yeah, that's what I'm struggling with right now. But
It happens. It could just be a phase, man.
it could be a fucking phase. I feel like I'm so fucking busy right now with work that my head is kind of prioritizing the money over like anything else, and I'm like, you can't like drop your fitness.
Well, I feel like the reason Wilson and I are so on top of it is because of monk mode, because we're literally detached from everything. You're committed, so it's kind of like you have more things to focus on. We're just focused on getting our shit done, like the gym, work, but you have other things to focus on. So it's hard to keep that track, that train on one track when you have other things to worry about.
Sure, but I won't use that as an excuse.
Yeah. You can see it's not really an excuse. I wouldn't call it an excuse.
My ass has to go.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
It's not an excuse. It's more like a reason for it to happen.
Yeah.
So just don't let it affect you too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like my body's dropped the muscle memory or how to do the exercise. Like, I feel like my inconsistency in the gym has only dropped my strength like fractionally. Like when I go do the like workouts, I typically I was like, oh, this is just almost about as much as I used to do. So like this previous week was quite bad, but like I guess the weeks prior I would go at least 2 or 3 times. But even so, like it's not satisfactory to me. Like I used to be a fucking beast. Like where the fuck did that go? It's so weird. You know what I mean? It's weird to me. Very weird to me.
I've experienced it too. I mean, before this whole long stretch of me being consistent, it happened to where I'd go for 3 months and then I'd stop. Then I'd go for 6 months and then I'd stop. I feel like it's a normal thing.
It's like a fucking weird cycle.
Yeah.
But I'm so eager to get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, when will this shit end? Like, I
As
want
soon-
my like.
As soon as
all
you
my
get back
discipline
into
back.
it, if you can maintain it, it's amazing. Feels
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I want my like stride again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to like put that into effect because I'm fucking tired of myself right now.
We'll help you out.
So,
That's what
main
we're
point, when you live with people that will like fucking basically like knock on your door and make you fucking go.
Get the fuck up, pussy.
Yeah, right? Like that's like the whole strategy of the Army and the Navy SEALs is like you're pushed to do it because everybody else is doing it. You use that pressure to your advantage to make you stronger. You use the social pressure to make yourself do something, you know what I mean? You're almost using like the human coding and the wiring that helps us survive and stay together. You're using it to benefit you.
I mean, nobody wanted to go into the gas chamber, but
Yeah, pretty much.
But everybody else goes. Right?
everybody else went into it.
So that whole like, if he jumps off the bridge, are you doing it? I'm like, well, I guess so.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Dude, you know the curious thing about that gas chamber shit is like I was walking in there and then it was like I was kind of like, it's probably not gonna be that bad. I'm confident. Shit, I'm just like, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I can still say it, right? So like that's why I was able to say it. I think, but
Oh, right, for you it wasn't that bad.
cause like everyone's talking about puking. I'm like, I'm like they're
Dude.
puking. I don't know about me.
Dude.
I don't think I would want to puke.
Yeah,
and of
yeah,
course I didn't. Right. But,
I don't know how this dude didn't barely feel anything. I was dying.
dude, it's all because of when my mom would cook, right?
That's what fucking
the
prepared you.
spices. She always used she would use pepper, and of course sometimes the pepper would go to the bottom and it would get the most heat, and so that heat would then go into the air, and it would basically be like the gas chamber. So it basically, I basically felt that feeling before.
Bro, ain't no way.
He was ready.
It was mixed
This
with
is tear
it was mixed with the onions. It was mixed with the pepper. And like try it. Go like toss pepper on a pan, like on a hot pan. It's just gonna sting your fucking everything.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I kind of basically felt that before. So I think
Dude, I don't know what he's talking about, man. I literally saw the light. It was so fucking bad. People, listen. This is a scene. I'm leaning on the guy in front of me, puking on his shoulder. The guy behind me is crying. The guy two in front fell on his face. The other guy is looking for his gas mask, trying to put it back on. But this dude
Was just like
he's just singing the American anthem.
Yeah, I'm singing it this time. I was just saying the whole was it the Soldier's Creed?
Yeah.
The Soldier's Creed.
What? These drill sergeants are looking at you.
Finish it.
Dude, fuck that. Literally, when we went in and they tell you to say the Soldier's Creed, it starts with "I am an American soldier." I was like, I took off my mask. I was like, and I took a deep breath, and that was it.
it was just. There's a scene out of Family Guy, bro. That's what you made that sound like.
Dude, everything burns. Like everything burns. It's so weird.
Yeah.
it's tear gas, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, everything burns,
something like
dude.
that.
It's so weird.
Some variation.
This
Of it.
dude's like, yeah, it's like when my mom used to cook back in the motherland. What?
The motherland.
Not the it's like back at home.
You fuckers from Wakanda are built different,
Hey,
bro.
facts, bro. Facts.
That's funny, man.
Yes.
I didn't see
damn.
that movie.
But yeah, that's.
I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that movie either.
I'm not either. Fucking.
Why
no,
would you
no
why would
fucking
you
way.
voluntarily go to a funeral?
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
That's what the movie
That's
is.
what
Damn.
it feels like to me. It feels like it's a
Well said.
It's a celebration of life. But dude, why?
That's a good way to put it.
Why go to a funeral
That's sad.
if you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
that's actually that's a good way to put it.
That's the way I feel.
Well, according to some people
Also, it's the absolute feminitization of Marvel.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And like purposefully like making every male character a bitch.
There's that too, yeah.
Thor is an emotional wreck. Hulk is whatever the fuck he is. training his fucking
Cousin or whatever.
twerking green cousin. I'm like,
we're talking about the MCU, right?
the OGs
Yeah.
are dead. Yeah.
all the OGs are
Fucking Iron Man and Cap are out. I'm like, dude, the guys are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now all we have left are these like
That's why I call
children and women and children, basically.
Yeah.
Women power,
women and
fucking
children.
Literally,
girls.
all we have left is women and children. The war
Yes.
killed all the men, and now we're left with women and
We're
children.
left with women and children.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's why I call it the MCU.
Well said.
That's what it is.
There you
now.
go.
MCU.
That's
Yeah. The
Hey, yo,
MCU.
who the fuck?
This is why I have pretty much stopped watching.
Yeah, pretty much. After Endgame, it's just, I'm good.
I don't know, man.
That was
I
it,
don't
bro.
like it. Yeah, I don't fuck with any.
And I watched Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was, I knew that would be decent.
Yeah.
Sony took that over. That's why it was good.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
It was more a Sony movie than a Marvel movie, and that's why it was fucking good.
This is true.
The best comic book movie that's come out recently was The Batman. And that's it.
Yeah. Now, the Batman was decent.
Yeah, it was a decent movie.
Decent.
It was. I can't forgive the part the
That
the
was
squeeze.
one word.
The
But it
squeeze
sullied the whole thing.
Okay, hold
It
on.
made me
it's like-
roll
it's-
my
it's like-
eyes,
okay.
and it
It's
just, it took me out of the movie.
It's like
bro.
you're opening the guts of an animal and you fuck up and you hit that one spot, ruins the whole fucking thing. That's what it felt like to
hold
me.
on.
Let's give them context.
Okay, pause.
Give them context.
Pause. Okay, here's the thing. I get it, because dude, it kicked me out of it.
I was
so
like,
fast.
huh?
Let's talk about what happened in the fucking movie.
Context. All right, I think about halfway through the Batman movie, right? About
More
like
than
a
halfway.
little, yeah. It's not like 3/4 of the way through
Yeah.
the Batman movie. Was this after Catwoman already kissed Batman?
No, it was right before.
It was right before. Okay. Oh yeah, it was right. That's
right
what's
before.
hilarious. So Catwoman says something about like white male privilege, right?
Yeah.
She says that, and then she kisses Batman. That's obviously a white guy. Like, I know he's dressed in all black, but you see like this part of his mouth is all like, come on, right? And your fucking father's white. What are you out here talking about white male privilege? Like, you're white. You're part white. What the fuck are you talking about?
I get it. She said it was talking about
But
these
that was
rich
the only,
white assholes.
yeah, these rich white assholes. I
Yeah.
was like, would it be better if he was a rich black asshole?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
bro.
I get it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I get it. I was very invested. I was into it. And then as soon as she said that, it kicked
But
me
it
out.
was squeezed into the movie like a checklist they
Yeah.
had to
I
put
get it.
in.
I get
Yeah.
it. But here, let's be fair and compare. Okay, compare that to every single other comic book movie. They had one word where every other movie has so much other shit.
You're right. Okay, it was a decent movie. We're only bringing that up because you've got all like decent movie, and then like so when you have everything that's like good or decent, like the bad stands out a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
this
me-
is like black on just a white background.
Because like now you're telling
know?
me to be grateful that this shit is only one.
I'm
Right?
like, how
It's
about
like-
you just stop?
It's like here's a kernel, here's like a small piece of shit on your sandwich. All right, just be grateful it's not a whole log just steaming on your fucking bread.
It's a nice change.
It's a nice
it's a nice
change
change
of
of
pace. So I'm not getting complete
I would much
shit
rather
on my
like
sandwich.
no shit on my sandwich if that's
Listen.
if that's possible. Please.
Yeah, because I've had sandwiches
It's
without
not
shit on it.
possible. That's a
I've
problem.
had it. I've had it.
I've had sandwiches without poop on it.
But here's the thing. The problem is it's not possible. Name a comic book movie where that was possible. Name one.
Everything
comic book
prior
movie.
to like
Man of Steel.
How long ago was that? 2012.
You guys, yeah.
10 years.
yeah, dude, but like
After
you
10 years of shit sandwiches,
Hell,
you get one with a speck. It's an
I mean,
improvement.
Endgame had none of that, right?
They had those
not-
two. They had those two all women bullshit scenes that they.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Okay,
Fuck.
but
Never
like
mind.
yes, that was yes.
It wasn't. I guess it wasn't.
But
Frozen,
like Captain America's Civil War never had all that shit.
Yeah, there
so
you
we
go.
were
There you go.
past all that.
That was 2016.
That was after 2015.
Well, you want
when
you
the
want a
shit
modern
wrapped up.
day
6 years
one?
ago.
You want a modern day one? You
What
ain't
I'm
getting
saying-
one.
Hold on. My point is.
Go watch fucking
What?
Miss Marvel and all that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, my point is, if you have if it's 6 years of straight all shit sandwiches, you get one thing where it has a speck of shit, it's an improvement. We can all agree it's an improvement.
I guess, but I could still
Sort
taste
of.
it.
But like I don't think you're thinking about it right because we're talking about a movie that like you can tell that was never originally intended to even be in the script. You can tell that was squeezed in. Meaning like there's
it feels
a checklist.
like a checklist. It
There's
does.
a checklist. Like it feels like okay, when you make a movie now you have to mention this shit. That kind of sullies it a bit. Because
No,
like
it does.
we think about it too much.
It does. That's why for me,
Not too much. Like we think about it because we see it. It's there.
right? That's
You know
why
what I
for
mean?
me it's not a 10. It's a 9.9 out of 9 or out of 10 movie.
I think the movie's like a 9 out of 10.
Ooh,
Okay, like an
let's think-
8.7 out of 10.
It's this.
I'm just such a Batman fan. It's a 9.9. They
It
got
was
everything
listen. It
right.
was a good movie. It was a good movie, but
That line, I get it, because when she said that, it felt like something kicked me off the screen.
yes.
I was like, oh, we're in
I
2022.
was like,
I forgot,
oh.
we're in 2022. My bad.
Literally in the movie theater, I was just like, she said that, and I was like, oh,
Literally, yep.
What the fuck,
Dude, I'm like, oh,
so
come on.
fucking random. I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
get
what
it.
the? You had to. You had
Like
to.
when we was watching it down here, I was just like, what?
Like, you were confused.
I was so confused.
You were so fucking confused. I was like, well, what?
Why the fuck did she?
I was like,
say that?
Wilson. Hey, Wilson. Hey, get a little. Wait for this part. Yeah, Wilson, bro.
Dude, it would have been perfect if you just hear a ding, like in the background. So she says it, like, checked off.
Yeah, like,
Oh man.
what she fucking say?
That's
What does she fucking say?
What she say? What she fucking say?
She's right, dumb cunt. That one.
dumb.
Conor McGregor's in the movie
Yeah,
theater.
yeah.
Who the fuck is this cunt?
Who the fuck?
Dude, the state of 2022, like, it's not surprising. It's like the World Cup, when we were talking about the World Cup.
Oh, yep.
So people are like, you haven't been watching these new Marvel movies? I'm like, no. They're fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
How about you make a woman that's strong? Like, why are you replacing men? That's pathetic.
Yes.
The problem is they make women strong, but how do they do it? They take male traits and they just have women do it.
Yeah.
All this-
Now you got
Or they dumb down the male as well.
You got
Yeah.
Black Panther's sister running around in the suit. Like, I'm sure they like somehow make that make sense, which is fine. But like that's obvious where it's just like
Dude, she's like 120 pounds soaking wet. And she's throwing around people that are like 300
But she got powers, bro.
she probably
Yeah.
takes the vibranium flower and eats it. But whatever the fuck. Like, right? So but there's that one thing, but now you have something like Ironheart that's coming out where this random little African American girls can make Iron Man suits.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like,
She makes them better than Tony, too. That's the
Yeah,
crazy part.
that's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay,
She's a prodigy.
one wrong. And I'm not saying that because I hate women. That's not true whatsoever. It's just how random it is to force a point that makes it feel like bullshit. Okay, so like let's talk about the entire first 3 phases of Marvel, where we've watched Iron Man grow as a character, come from being this like egotistical rich prick to a man that actually cared, wanted his technology to benefit the world, and you're just gonna have some random kid come out of nowhere and be like, he's smarter than Tony. Like, what? And you could have at least, okay, girl power shit, right? Like, you could have continued the trend by like making it make sense by making his daughter the next Iron hero. Some rant, like Iron Man had a daughter in Endgame.
Yeah.
Why not use her?
But she's too young.
Why the fuck?
She's too young. Unless you did it like a Trunks, like Dragon Ball thing,
Yeah,
where
Trunks.
where she comes through a portal and says, "I came to save you" or some shit with the Iron Man suit on.
That'd make more
Or better
sense.
yet, okay, fuck all that entirely. Just leave Rhodey,
Yeah,
War
there's that
Machine.
too.
Just leave him as the like replacement for Iron Man, which makes complete sense. That was Tony's best friend.
And he black. What else do you want?
And he's black. Like he was the first person Tony gave another suit to.
Yeah.
Just make him the motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? So you can see there's an obvious push here, right? I'm not crazy. I don't hate women.
Here's the thing.
I think you're shitting on women by doing
The thing
this
I don't get is we know these companies really want money. So why are they going out of their way to do things that are losing money? They're making them lose money. Ironheart, the comic book failed like terribly, but they're taking it
They're still going with it.
and they're going
yeah.
with it.
And it's weird too. Like at least if you're gonna do this right, at least make an interesting story. Like we're all for women in having like leader roles and shit like that.
or being badass. Like I
Right.
never had a problem with women being bad. Like did you ever hear me complaining when fucking Black Widow was on the screen back in Avengers and shit? It was like she was
Because it made sense and she was a good character.
and she's a character that started out as a woman.
Yeah.
Like even in the comic books, like Black Widow is a lady that's badass.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be Marvel. Have
She's
you guys
her
seen
own
Alien?
thing.
And she's
Have
like,
you guys seen Alien? Like the first Alien movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a female protagonist.
Yeah. Well, Jodie.
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever,
I don't
fucking-
remember her name.
Her name.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
Leia
Ripley?
from Star
Is it
Wars.
Ripley?
It is.
Yeah, it's Ripley. It's Ripley. I
Yeah.
don't know what I was thinking. Jodie.
Jodie.
The Jodie.
Jodie. Maybe like Jodie Foster off
Maybe.
some shit.
Maybe.
She an
Who
alien?
knows?
I don't
Maybe.
fucking know.
Leia from Star Wars. She's pretty cool. I mean,
In her
I've
own
seen
way,
Star
I
Wars.
think. Except
Yeah.
in the new movies.
the old movies. No, the old
That's
movies.
just
The
dick.
original trilogy. She wasn't annoying, and she
Yeah.
she was cool.
Yeah. Like you have women that will like be badass in their own ways and
Don't
shit.
make them men. Don't make them men.
Don't take a man
And-
character
and-
and make them a
give
girl.
give them a story.
Yeah.
And then giving them a
story.
cop out just being like she's inherently better.
Yeah.
Just she's just inherently better.
She's just
She's better because she
has a
exists.
vagina.
She exists.
She just exists because she's better. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing is I don't get it. It's like some weird agenda. These companies are all about money, but they're going out of their way to lose money. There's something behind all of this.
That's that checklist, bro. That checklist. You lose your job if you don't check the list.
So maybe it's not just all about money. It's
need
it's
to-
got to be the agenda behind it because
It
they're
is.
losing money purposefully.
It is. You need to go on camera and talk about how you hate white people, even though you're white and I'm white.
But
and I'm telling you this.
But why? I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this. Why?
You truly don't know.
No, I no.
is gonna
here's
be-
the thing.
That's
That's
go-
like I know
if
the
we
reason.
go down
I'm
that
just like
If we go down, that, if we go down that route, it's gonna turn into a fucking Rumble episode.
it's because like I'm literally just this.
Do you really not know? Do we have to tell you the real reason why? The real reason why we can't.
He's shaking his fucking.
You're like that meme dude. You know that
Yeah,
the guy with a
literally.
shaved head, that kid, and he's just like
It's like
the forehead vein.
Globalists!
Oh fuck! All right.
goddamn Nebuchadnezzar.
All right. Fuck, I get
We
it.
know why. We know why.
Yeah, like even like Rings of Power, like the Lord of the Rings thing. They know they'd lose money doing that.
yeah, look at that. Yeah,
The
yeah.
king of money, Bezos, knows he's gonna lose money. Does it anyways.
Yeah.
He's too busy being ripped on yachts, bro.
That TRT hits different, man.
Oh, dude, he looks great.
He looks
like,
he
dude, you look
pretty
great.
good.
He's trying to be Lex Luthor, man.
Yeah, he is like.
No, he's already Lex Luthor, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already Lex Luthor.
Gotta be the Superman as Lex Luthor, man.
Now all he needs to do is run for president and be president, and then he'll be Lex Luthor, 100%.
Yeah, he will be Lex Luthor.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Think about Jeff Bezos being president. Holy fuck, who voted this guy?
The
in?
Rock wanted to do it. Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Do we want to
Dwayne
vote
the
for
Cock.
Dwayne
Dwayne
Cock-
Head Ass Johnson.
head ass? I ain't talking about this head.
Oh, we are clowns.
Are we gonna vote for The Rock, bro?
The Dwayne?
If he comes in, I'm running as a Democrat in 2024 against Donald Trump because Hillary Clinton ain't popular and Kamala sure ain't gonna get the job done.
No. Well, where is she?
Where is she?
I don't ever see her. She never says anything. Kamala's
said-
just
she-
like there.
She goes places and says shit. sometimes.
Okay, I do that too.
Sometimes.
I go places and I say shit.
She's doing her job as vice president, I think.
I think. Oh fuck, that's funny.
Can somebody tell me what Kamala is?
Yeah, let's look it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
Dude, okay.
Kamala
hold on.
Harris.
Segue into the World Cup. Okay. We saw that song.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of corruption,
Yeah.
nice. That's the segue.
Dude.
Oh yeah, corruption. Yeah. Speaking of corruption, let's talk FIFA World Cup.
Dude. Oh my god, man.
Oh,
The Qatar paying billions of dollars just to get a bid.
yeah. This is an area of this is a very sensitive area for you. I feel because one, it's soccer. Two, it's sullying the name
Football.
sorry, correction. One, it's football. Two, it's sullying the names of your people.
Yep.
You know, it's just bad overall.
It's ruining the reputation we already have. The terrible reputation we have, it's only making it worse.
You can just say that we don't associate with those guys. Those guys are a
See-
small island. They're a small country, a small, tiny part of
I
our
agree.
great Middle Eastern culture.
I agree, but here's the problem. That's the outlook of the people that live there.
This is
Everybody outside's like, oh, them fucking Arabs, bro.
Yeah.
them fucking Arabs.
Those
Those
Qatar. Oh, those fucking Arabs.
Those
yeah.
Arabs and their money, man, it
Yeah.
never ends. I'm like, bro, not every Arab is rich. I live in fucking Manchester, barely. The fuck? Where's the money? Give
Yeah.
me my money.
Yeah.
No, man. Most people already see a lot of Arabs in a negative light, and they think every Arab is rich. Now they hear that Qatar is going to spend $200 billion on the World Cup.
You know, here's a good question. Do people actually see Middle Easterns in a bad light still?
Not so much, because there's this I've almost noticed this push of acceptance for like all things Islam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we've all got to be, because you know how right now we're going down the streak of we've been mean to these people. The whites have been mean to this group of people. Sorry. You know, so now like we've done the African Americans, right, in a way, and that's still ongoing. Listen, I'm generalizing so much. I probably sound like an asshole. I get it, but I have to like
No,
get to the
keep
next
going,
point.
keep
I have to get to
going.
my next point.
Yeah.
So like, and now we're at the, like, you remember in fucking during 9/11, and like all brown people were, you know, I was called a terrorist all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
the like, you go back to your people and blow up, you're dangerous just because
Yeah.
you're brown. I was like, dude, I'm not even Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But now we've reached that too. It's like we've got to make them feel safe and accepted.
Here's the thing. After like
You know what I mean? So-
it feels like after like 2016,
Yeah.
it started pushing the other way. But now there's a fine line when it comes to Islam, because it's like, sure, we're gonna accept Muslims, but at the same time, oh, they don't like LGBT. So we
there's this
don't
weird
like Muslims.
But like, have you noticed them like trying to like soft coat this shit recently?
Here's what they're doing. They're saying everything like Christians believe is wrong, but everything Muslims believe is right. But both religions don't like LGBT, but Islam is right and
They've
Christianity
already
is wrong.
corrupted Christianity. So
Now
now
they're
they're
trying to go
trying
after
to
Islam.
corrupt Islam.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
by making it like no, like Islam is supporting all this stuff, and they sugarcoat it and separate it. Oh, what am I trying to say? They sugarcoat it, and then they try and like make up for what it says that may be controversial to our modern times.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, 'cause I've seen a lot of like
there's a
people,
lot of that shit.
there's people I follow that are Muslim, and then they sort of like they say that the Quran sort of is sort of like is for some of these like women empowerment movements or some shit like that, and I'm like,
Dude, it absolutely,
I'm like,
it
let's-
absolutely is not. Like, what are you
I'm
talking about?
like, are you sure about that?
Okay, hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's not like treating them as slaves,
Yes.
right? But it's not like
It's sure as
not
hell not being like-
it's not like promoting promiscuity,
Right,
And,
yeah, okay,
and
that's correct,
abortions
yeah.
out the wazoo,
And it sure
type
as hell
shit.
isn't in there. Can you please point to a
Yeah.
passage that says it wants a woman to be a leader,
Exactly.
or like the
Yeah.
head of the family,
Exactly,
or anything
because
like that?
the only I could say the only thing that I know in the Quran that says anything about abortion is if she's been raped against her will, right? Then you can have one, right? Other than that, there's nothing else. Don't try to say anything
Don't
else.
sugarcoat shit and then change it to
Yeah.
like you're taking something that is absolute, because if you believe in God's word, right? In any God, any religion, if you believe the word is absolute, right? You do not change this shit for the modern times. And we're seeing a lot of that. We're seeing a lot of like, let's adapt Islam and Christianity for the modern times.
Oh, don't get me
And I
started,
was like,
man.
dude, there's no adapting it for the modern times. Like what it says is an absolute that has to be followed
Yes.
to a T. Like you can take like shit out of like the Bible out of context like an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like a lot of people think that like Christianity is maybe inherently like racist. And like some people
What?
will think it's backwards that way, and I'm like, well, like personally, let me make a disclosure. I'm not religious, but like the Bible does not push slavery and racism. it has rules for slavery back in like the old times, but that's more like you had a debt to pay for a person, so you're basically a servant for them till the debt is paid. It's not like chain that motherfucker up, treat him like
Because
shit.
of their skin color.
And it's not it's not directly talking about black people.
And it's not a rule like pushed out as this is the rule of slavery.
Yeah.
On the holy wall of Christianity.
Yeah.
This was a thing back then in the culture,
Yes.
not in the religion.
There's a fucking difference.
There's a fucking
right?
difference. Yeah.
There's a fucking difference. Like
because the Bible is not only just a book about like a book from like prophets and prophecies and all that shit, right?
It's history.
It's also history.
It's
it's
straight
also
history.
strict history.
yeah.
I agree. Here's the thing about Islam. 2 points. Yes, it's not empowering women in the way where it's like modern empowerment.
Right.
Oh, go fuck whoever you want. Have as many abortions as you want.
Exactly.
But it's not as derogatory towards women as some people would believe.
Yeah.
It's like a fine line. The other thing about Islam, as the Muslim here, we don't try to force the new shit on the religion.
Yeah.
Like Qatar, like the World Cup. As much as I fucking dislike the World Cup over there, they don't like LGBT. It's the country is very religious. They're not gonna force them to like it. It's their country. You're a guest in their country. If you are so for LGBT, don't go. Don't watch it. You're only giving them money, right?
Yeah.
So this idea of we're gonna make them conform to us while we're all the way across the world
Yeah.
is preposterous.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. How is that gonna work?
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
somebody-
you're starting another like pathetic crusade.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like this is a weird example, but it's kind of like, is it the Hindu religion that is sacred with cows?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the Hindu religion trying to force everyone in America.
So you can't eat cows. You can't have beef.
And if we do, then we're completely like going to
Yeah,
going to hell or
you're going to whatever hell is, and
something. Right.
little
This-
not so well versed in the like heavens and hells of like
Yeah.
the
It's
Hindu
like
religion,
you're forcing
Ideas
elements
across
of
the world.
your religion. Because
Yeah.
let's face it, this is a religion now.
And you're right. Am I right? Your
Yeah.
religion's the religion, and you're completely right,
Right.
and you know that for sure, right? So you've got to make them do it, right?
And then,
Right,
and then
yeah,
you force
exactly, yeah.
them elements on the whole entire fucking planet.
Like we
Yes.
know Bible thumpers.
Yes.
These guys are LGBT thumpers. Everybody has to be on it. Everybody
Yes.
has to like it. Like
Yeah.
fuck off.
I'm like, listen, there is an obvious
LGBT
conflict
evangelists.
of interest here. There's an obvious conflict of it, to say the least. You cannot combine the two in peace. Like you're trying to get like you're trying to get like a Nazi and a Jewish person to shake hands here.
just
Like
not
it's
gonna happen.
not gonna fucking happen.
Nope. Nope.
Exactly.
It's not fucking happening.
Exactly.
It's not realistic.
They're just so opposite fucking forces. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Nope. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know. That's mad stupid, bro.
They do that everywhere. Everybody has to conform to this little snow globe that we call America.
Yeah.
We think everybody should be like us. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone has to follow the same ideals America has. That's why I tell people leave this fucking country and just go see what it is outside of here.
But we're not in America. Why are you talking like we're in
fuck.
America, dude?
Put the mask back on. Hurry up. Put the mask back on.
Hello.
We are in Birmingham.
We're Birmingham, mate. We're running the races.
Yeah.
Running the races in Birmingham.
We are the top blokes and we run the races.
Those blokes acting like we're
By the order, the top blokes.
We're no fucking Yank, mate.
Fucking Brits, thick and thin, mate.
Oh man, that's funny as fuck.
Spick and span.
I'm about to get one of those fucking dusters, bro. It's called
shit.
knuckle dusters, bro.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
gold and
yeah,
get
yeah.
a fucking TB on the fucking side.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so
That'd
sick.
be dope. That'd be pretty cool.
The cheeky bastards.
Cheeky. By order of the cheeky, fucking bastards.
That's terrible. Okay.
Just
Terribly good, man.
Just remember, we're not
Terribly
in America.
good,
That's
mate.
all I'm saying.
Just remember. If we ever get a restart, welcome to the cheeky fucking bastards.
The cheeky fucking bastards. Here, hold on. Before we transition,
Did you say everything you needed to about the FIFA Cup?
No, I want to speak about this fucking song.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What song is this?
The song.
The song.
Yeah.
Okay. The whole point is like we were saying earlier, American culture is infecting a lot of things, right?
Well, what song is this?
The one I played upstairs.
What's the name of the song for the viewers?
Tukoh, what is it?
Oh, look.
Tukoh Taka?
Yeah, isn't it Tukoh Taka?
I think so. The one that has Nicki Minaj, Miriam Faris, and Maluma.
Bad. Woo! She's bad.
I need that.
Yeah, right. I need that.
So basically, they're making this
Get her shake her
anthem.
hips on.
This anthem for the World Cup, right? Like, Waka Waka in 2010, or Waving Flag in 2010, or the Cup of
It's
Life.
not called Waka Waka.
It's called Tukoh.
Wait, it's called Waka Waka.
No, the new one's
No,
called
I mean the one in 2010.
Yeah.
2010. Okay, well the new one's called Tukoh Taka.
Yeah.
Tukoh Taka.
Tukoh
No, I'm
Taka.
telling you, it's called Waka Waka.
No, they say Waka Waka in the thing, but it's
Bro, I'm telling you, look.
it's not.
It's called Waka Waka.
Is it really called Waka Waka?
I'm telling you, it's called Waka Waka, bro.
Isn't that the one that's Samina?
Yeah, the one with Shakira.
Yeah.
It sounds like isn't
called
there
Waka
like a
Waka.
character in Sesame Street that says Waka Waka? That's when you say Waka. I was like, no.
Waka Waka.
That was trademarked. You see.
That's funny.
Sir, you've got the wrong
That's
song.
funny. No, but it's like, all right, it's like the Cup of Life with Ricky Martin.
Oh, what the fuck?
2010 with Shakira, Waving Flag, whatever. It's about the World Cup. They have Nicki Minaj and those two other people on it, and about the sport. And this is what Nicki Minaj talks about in her verse. She talks about her ass, wanting men to give her money, having sex that is so profound and amazing that it makes a man very clingy. Says she's even wetter when she does it off the Henny. And mind you, this is a song about a sport, about the World Cup. And the last and only line about the sport is, some say football, some say soccer. Nikki Strap, go Blocka. What the fuck? Somebody please explain to me who heard this and was like, this...
Listen, never, ever get Nicki Minaj to star in your fucking song if you don't want it to be fucking ignorant as fuck.
Fuck.
Do you understand?
No,
That's what
Migos.
she markets-
Migos would have been a better fucking choice. They got bars, bro. At least they could have made some fucking football bars for you.
Who the
At
fuck
least.
was like, yeah, let's get Minaj to come up here and start doing shit? I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you listen? You know the woman. You know what she stands for and what she
know the woman.
what she sings about. Like, what makes you think about what her message belongs in a worldwide cultural tournament in a way, right, that affects and sees everybody, millions of people, and this is what you want.
This
Like,
is who you
like
pick.
producers like invited her in, and she walks in, and he's like, yeah, he's just looking at her tits. Yeah, you're a great choice.
Here's $2
Yeah,
million.
the best choice.
The boobiest choice.
Nicki Minaj, you got it.
You got it, yup.
Just make sure you get good shots of her ass on the music,
Dude, and they got
on the
some,
music
bro.
video.
Yeah.
And I'm like this is supposed to be about like uplifting spiritedness of competition across the world.
I got no sense of
It's
that.
supposed to be cultural.
I got
this
no sense
is
of that.
more WAP.
This is
More WAP, dumb ass ratchet shit, and it's in the fucking World Cup song.
It was Fortnite.
What? It doesn't belong here.
It was Fortnite party bus, but on the ground, and everyone's just dancing, going where? No, it's like going where? Where we dropping, boys?
You're gonna
we dropping
die
in the
in the
middle of
desert.
fucking nowhere. Where's the ball? Where's the arena? Nothing. It's just dust and sand.
and all
But
those
the
people on the
niggas-
bus like, yeah.
Bunch of niggas in the middle of fucking desert doing nothing.
I'm like, dude, where are you driving? You're gonna die. But you got Nicki Minaj in the fucking bus, everyone.
Oh,
Look at my ass
Where
and
we
be a
dropping,
simp,
boys?
please.
literally, dude. I'm like, what?
God.
What is her thought process while writing this shit
Holy
down?
fuck.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna uplift some fucking people.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
This is
I
fucking-
fuck so good it makes a man clean.
This has to be on the FIFA 2023 soundtrack, or y'all motherfuckers better not buy.
It's not valid.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not valid.
Just fucking ridiculous.
And then her fans are like, "Oh my god, she can never go wrong."
What? She's always wrong.
Dude,
She's always wrong.
my whole point is, it's just fucking American culture, bro. It's just everywhere. Everybody wants to be like them.
Culture, dude.
It's not a
No,
culture.
it is. It's like rap culture. It's like American rap culture.
It is a culture by definition, but it is not a valid like.
Yeah.
Right.
you-
Well, what do they call it? They call it the culture.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that. Like
Yeah,
the culture.
Yeah. Culture.
I mean, it's weird because it's African Americans that want to claim this as their own, as this is our culture. But guys, you want this to be your culture?
Your
The
culture
the
gets
culture
you.
that perpetuates killing each other. Is that what you want?
Who just died recently? of the Migos.
Take off.
There's your fucking culture.
Over a fucking like game.
Like fucking dice. They were
Dice.
playing dice at fucking 2 or 3 a.m. for some fucking reason.
There's your fucking
In
culture.
front of a fucking bowling alley. There's more details, but I don't really care.
Like
I don't really care.
Like I'm not. Obviously, we're not black, but like he's saying it. He's fucking saying it.
Don't really care, bro. It's just another.
It's just ridiculous.
Just another nigga having a nigga moment.
Fuck. We're all
And he had the
minorities.
chance to leave and leave all that shit behind, but I guess you can't get it out.
You have all that money,
can't.
and you still just have to be involved in that shit.
And now everyone's gonna keep singing about the same shit. You gonna sing about playing dice in the corner and getting shot, shooting, drilling your niggas? That's what you gonna sing about? Hey,
Culture.
don't be surprised when you're next, right?
That's culture.
that's
When
the
your
culture.
brother gets shot, and you pretend like, oh, the world is so evil, and then you're fucking like,
It's
yeah, this song
systemically
bops, this song bops, talking about killing other motherfucker, bop, bop, bop,
Literally.
right? All that bullshit, right? Keep going, bro. Keep going. It's serving us well, for sure.
No, it's systematic racism that's killing them.
Yeah, the systematic racism is in your fucking songs.
Yeah.
Keep checking
You know
that.
who's making the guns? White people.
Oh. Guns are bad, bro. Ban the guns.
Fuck, man.
And then now you're gonna start singing about cutting niggas up. Let me chef a motherfucker. Like,
like
fucking England.
Just like us in
they call
Manchester.
it chef. They like, I'm gonna chef you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Come here, bro. I'm gonna chef you.
Run your pockets, mate. I'm gonna chef you.
Come here, bro. I'm about to chef you real quick.
Gordon Ramsay up in it. Gordon Ramsay in
You
it.
know why they call me Ramsey?
You know why they call me Gordon?
I'll be chefing it up in it.
Boy, you just got chefed.
That's fucking terrible.
You got shanked. Is what you got.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, man.
That's
Quite
our
amazing.
thoughts on the World Cup, everybody.
wait further than that.
Hey.
That went off into all sorts of shit.
How did I talk about this?
Hey, it got brought up naturally, man.
Hey, it has connections, bro.
We can go on a while about, but the only thing is like you're gonna have to do most of the talking
Me?
about like African Americans. The topic of African Americans almost keeping themselves where they are.
Yes.
Like I have ideas to pitch in because I've been here and I've been around a lot of African Americans, but it's just not the same when it's from the person who is African American.
And it's weird too because part of me feels like, because from what other people tell me, right? Because like, oh, you're not actually like, you don't have generations born here. Like, your mother came from Africa, gave birth to you here, so you're not really African American. You're like,
But
you're
there's African in the.
but you're African.
Huh?
You're still, that's what people.
What?
That's what people say. So like literally, like, I can understand it because my DNA memories are not keeping the slave mind still in there, right? So I don't have the same trauma. Basically, that's the idea.
It's weird. I've noticed
But-
that. I've noticed that. Like most.
It's like I don't have the same trauma, so I don't have the sort of validity
So
to
they're
talk
okay.
about that
so
shit.
so their like great grandparents come from the slavery of America, while your grandparents come just from Africa.
Yeah, from the people that sold their grandparents into slavery. So that's why they have even the people who really like are into the shit, right? They really like sort of blame Africans or have some sort of like disdain for Africans because their fucking ancestors sold their
Really?
ancestors into slavery.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they didn't come on the shores and
Oh.
just grab the motherfuckers.
Yeah, they got sold.
They got sold
By other Africans.
by other Africans.
Yeah. People
Like you
neglect
take
to
these
say that.
motherfuckers, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, people neglect to mention that they weren't just taken.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that element too,
But
I would like to empathize with that idea at least, right? Just a little bit, right? But you're just not helping your case.
Yeah.
Right. And there's people out here who are educated and are actually like talking about this, which is
Yeah.
great. It just needs to be more
Broadcasting.
broadcasted mainstream that, hey, maybe if we stop talking about this shit, right, then maybe, right? But if you really think about it, no one wants to talk about regular shit. About, picking up mail or go playing bowling or something. Now it just
Right.
turns into a fucking folk song. We like that kind of vibe.
Sure,
we like talking
and
about
we know
violence,
negative
right?
emotion
That's
sells.
Yeah,
negative
negative.
emotion sells like hardcore rap that's violent and also, I mean, like what does the news do?
Yeah.
Right,
So-
it banks off your negative emotions.
So I feel like even though I had that rant of like we're gonna keep fucking singing the same songs about killing each other, I mean, it's gonna happen, and I think it's just human nature to just create this sense. Like unless you're gonna make songs about just gospel songs all the fucking time,
It's just gonna happen.
it's just gonna happen.
I mean,
So,
metal's there for a reason. It's violent and it's loud, but it doesn't talk about killing other people.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, unless you can, only talk about being rich, which I guess that could work.
Yeah,
but-
it just kind of gets so boring. It's like
I-
you're just flexing on your
I
listener.
got tons of bands. Nigga, in my
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
Shit can't fit in my hand.
Oh.
Nigga, I'm singing. It's,
Bitch.
you know. Yeah, mama. Yeah, I'm. Man, and I'm touching the tits, mama. Like, why?
He's still a boy.
Them ad libs
He
are going
cries
crazy.
for his mother.
Cries for his brother.
Ad-libs are
What are you,
going
the translator?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's funny.
sure it's about to
Yeah,
get crazy.
I found myself very much so not listening to rap of recent. I used to listen to rap all the fucking time. And then recently I'm like, oh my God,
You too.
this is, not only is this the same shit over and over, but even this isn't as done as like it was a couple years ago.
I got so tired of getting flexed on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like rap music from like 8 years ago was talking about anything much different. Man, I don't know why it was better.
I think we were just younger.
Possibly, I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
But I also just like the beats better, and then the lyrics were a bit more smarter.
The beats now are. I do like the beats now. Too,
The beats now, too,
but
but
the beats now are like almost carry the whole fucking.
They
song.
carry
Yeah,
the
the
song.
beats carry the song. Like if you were just listening to a talk, like I highly doubt you'd hit like on your fucking streaming platform
Right,
and keep
yeah.
the song. Like the beat has to be good. Versus like I feel like a couple of years ago, like the lyrics could really carry,
Yeah.
and like the lyrics were smarter. Like the way people use words were like
The further
genius,
the
you
further
know?
back you go, the more it goes on lyricism.
Yeah.
Less on beats. The
Less on
further
beats.
you go, it's more beats, less lyricism. That's why you got Mama less like very intricate, deep rap like MF Doom, Immortal Technique, Nas, the old heads from the 90s. I'm big into 90s and 80s rap. Now it's just we're gonna do a beat, then we're gonna rap over it.
yeah, we're gonna rap over it. Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's not.
yeah.
No.
I'm not. I'm not attracted to rap so much anymore.
No,
It takes like an artist I really love, and even within a new album, like a couple songs that are really good.
I mean,
you know
yeah,
what
that's pretty much the facts for everyone. But like, it kind of serves a purpose. The times you want to just get out of your current headspace. It is escapism. It's basically escapism, but you just want to get out of the current like headspace you're in and go and sink into a lower frequency where you feel like it may be more useful than your current like constantly in your head type shit, which most people are in today.
I think it's different for everybody.
It's
for me, it's heavy metal.
yeah.
I can't do it with rap.
I can do it with any fucking thing, with any fucking song. It just helps. Like with like classical music or orchestral music that they use from like movies and shit. That one just stimulates my creativity and imaginative stuff. Where I can just fucking daydream about random movie scenes and anything, right?
Yeah.
Fucking hip hop. I can just like sink under and be like, yeah.
It just depends on the move, I guess.
Yeah, it just depends on the mood, man. Just depends on the mood. Heavy metal, I just like if I really want to like fucking
Dude, if I'm
bang my head or like feel
if I'm
the
gonna go hit
anger
the
inside
bags,
me
dude,
or some
if I'm
shit,
gonna go hit the bags, I need to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting somebody screaming in my ear. Dude, everybody knows Disturbed fucking Down with the Sickness.
Yeah.
I can kind of do it.
How the
but not
fuck?
really. There you
Something
go.
like some
Dude,
shit
he
like
literally
that.
said they were just fucking around in the studio, and he was like, I was just clearing my throat, and I made that sound. They were like, oh,
They're like,
shit.
they're like,
Whoa! They Joe Rogan did, bro.
do it again, do it again. Put the mic.
We're putting that in the next song. We're putting that in the next fucking song. Fire. Let me pull up GarageBand right now. Put together this
Fucking weak,
this
bro.
fucking sick beat.
That's funny.
Holy shit.
I've noticed this is get back to the earlier topic. I've noticed that with my friends and acquaintances are from Africa, they have a different mindset to the black people that I know that are born here.
Curious, what is that mindset?
Like it's
What
not
do you observe? At least?
systematic this and racist that and this and that.
Right.
It's more like the immigrant mindset where they work their way up no matter what. They don't use these excuses to keep themselves down.
Right.
Like immigrants that I know that are from like where I'm from.
The African people I've met are fucking geniuses. They're
That's what I'm
so
sa-
goddamn smart.
It's weird. I don't know.
Then you have me.
Well, okay, so no, but like,
Well, I'm not
I will say
directly,
this
yeah.
about a lot of Africans though. They are so hard headed in their ways, and in their culture, and in their thoughts on like religion maybe, and like in the way their maybe world formed them to think. They're very hard in that. You know what I mean? I don't feel like
It's kind of like Arabs.
Well, yes. I'm saying this about Africans, but this is almost everyone. But the way the world made you to be, like they're very hard headed in say their religion. You know, like if there's like an African that's like Christian or Catholic, and you're trying to explain like, oh, maybe this is why I don't believe in God. But
This is
a God.
fucking Alba, dude.
This is a
sickness.
Yeah. There is a God. There is a God. And I just explained to you why there isn't. And then they're like, no, there's a God. I'm like, did you even listen to anything I fucking said, dude?
No.
Like I understand your qualms, but there's a God.
But the dude is like a fucking genius, aced all his classes, and he's like a fucking genius.
I understand
you
your
know what
feelings,
I mean?
but fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
There's a God.
There's like
End of story.
I feel like there's a hard headedness and an intensity to Africans. There's a fucking intensity to Africans. You know what I mean?
It's weird. It's like that region, like Africa and then the Middle East. They're very hard headed.
Yeah, they're very in their ways.
And it's
you
not
know what I
just-
mean? They're very
yeah.
in their ways.
And it's not just one religion. It's Christianity and Islam, both. I feel like it's more of a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know, I feel this is see. I can't ever like separate the other talk.
Oh, the
With,
Rumble
with
talk.
the Rumble talk with the other talk. I mean, doesn't really. There's something because I don't really want to talk about this because like there's elements of it that I don't like that I
Fully
don't know
understand,
100%. but there has been plenty of time for the minds of the African Americans to be molded, for them to be conditioned to have this sort of mindset, to be kept where they're at, you know? So
Calm down, Kanye.
You're talking about
We're gonna get.
why would you mention it? Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name? Huh?
you're talking about slavery with invisible chains.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
And then a lot of people even notice this, right? A lot of people who've gotten to higher places, Jay-Z, Kanye, a whole bunch of them, right? But they're like, this is reality.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
But they know if they say anything, they're gonna end up like Kanye.
Basically. The change is put on them, right? And then all we gotta say is we gotta do something. All right, see ya. Going back in my Maybach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Gotta make a song about flexing on you.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'll make one song that says all you niggas are the same. I'm trying to give y'all game, but y'all reject it.
Oh.
Type that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
song we're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still nigga.
He talked.
This.
Dude, he talked about the same thing.
Still-
Kanye talked about.
Yep. Still.
Kanye talked about the same thing Kanye got in trouble for on that song.
Yep.
Do you remember?
Well, did he?
He did.
Wait, what?
I don't think so.
He mentioned. See, it's so weird.
He only talked about the financial things.
Right, but even if you do that, you're still looked at negatively.
It's
like,
not
why
as
do
not necessarily. No.
What?
No. It's once you peek into like, who are we talking about here? Who did it to us? Right.
Still,
Instead of this is just how it is and it's just the white man, right?
it just feels very taboo to say it.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Just the fact that it feels so taboo to even say it.
Yeah. It's weird, but not new.
No, it's nothing new.
Nothing new. But it is weird. It is weird.
I don't get.
This is just
This is a very abstract conversation because we can't directly mention what we're
Yes.
trying to say here.
Oh damn.
Subscribe to Rumble. We will.
All of you guys go on Rumble where we don't have to like be all thrifty with the way we speak
Wumble.
because YouTube will ban us for telling you some shit.
Hop on Wumble.
Yes.
Hit the like button. And subscribe.
Just know this: some of the things Kanye say are not so crazy.
They were in Paris. That was not crazy.
Yes. They were in Paris.
Wilson was there. You can tell you.
Facts, bro. I was in Paris. How much are we? What's our
We're an hour and 12 minutes.
Well,
I knew it was gonna be passing out.
well, you know,
We're on in a part 2, basically.
I guess we can just. cut
Or we
it.
can keep talking and do 2 episodes.
We can. Yeah, we can just cut it right here and then start the next one.
No, I can just edit it and cut it in half. Do
Oh, we just,
1 hour,
just
1
start.
hour.
There's no introduction for the next one.
Yeah, I mean that's how this episode 5 doesn't have any introduction.
Oh,
it's just right off of the last one.
Interesting.
It doesn't like really matter. Like we can cut this off.
Do you guys want to take a breather?
Yeah, let's take a breather.
All right.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
All right, lads.
Stay top, get top.
Stay top, get top.